Today is the 20th month of me rupturing my ACL completely. I also had a grade 2 MCL strain, bone bruising and meniscal tears. I chose not to have a reconstructive surgery. I take care of my leg, my knee, my hips and my alignment every single day. The good news is last season, which was 8 months after the injury, I skied about 50 days, and this season is like we are in the first week of January. I already skied about 20 days. And in this video, I'm going to share what exercises help me the most. Firstly, I started with isometric exercises, squeeze and release. Like for instance, I'm at a grocery store line, at the post office, waiting. I squeeze my quad muscles and release. And the other option is squeeze, hold and release. Squeeze and hold it for 20 seconds, 30 seconds, as much as you can, and release, and another set. And I was doing it for like all day long, every day. Isometric exercises do not build muscle, but maintain. My knee was swollen like a watermelon, and after the injury, there was a major atrophy of my quad muscle. My right leg was smaller than my left leg, and I'm going to show you my leg and see if you can see the difference. Actually, let me measure my leg. Okay, let's measure. When they were fitting me to my DonJoy ski brace, they measured the top of my knee and also the top of my, like middle part of my femur. That's the champion knee that has been carrying me the last 2 years without an ACL. Okay, so 14 inches. Let me measure on this one. That's a major improvement. It was 12.5 inches. So 14.5. So the only difference is half an inch. I don't know if you can see it with bare eyes, but I can see it from the top here. So it's 19 inches in the middle. And, well, almost 20 inches. The difference is right above my knee is just half an inch difference, and in the middle of my quad muscle is just 1 inch difference. I had bands like this and like this, different resistance. When I'm working in front of my computer, I always had a band around my quads or around my ankles and keeping my muscles fired up. Even when I'm working, I use the bands like this. No, just keeping it, keeping my muscles fired up. Over my ankles, can you see? Yeah. So even when I'm sitting, when I'm standing up, that's what I do, what I did. I trained my mind in a way that it is not work, it is my new lifestyle. I don't use a band anymore just because I gained the mobility and strength to do squats. I am 90% back to my active lifestyle. I can do full squats today. Well, I used to squat 100 pounds. Now I can only squat my body weight with my brace. Don't worry, I'm going to show you my Playmaker 2 DonJoy brace as well. And here is my gym brace. This is not my ski brace, but this is by DonJoy as well. It's called Playmaker 2. I'm going to put this on. I want to mention something very important, which is the proper technique for deep squats. And here, I'm showing you the deep squat. Here, my knees are actually in front of my toes. And for years, I believed that it is incorrect. I'll learn it from the squat guru, Mr. Pollock. And here, I'm going to give the link. And I really recommend that you study that before you do any kind of squat, because if you do half squats, then you're going to work out certain parts of your legs, certain parts of your muscle. It's going to cause major misalignment. I actually suspect that this was one of the reasons I had the injury. Fourthly, single leg deadlifts. They are never enough. I also do weighted kickbacks and leg curls, single leg curls for my hamstrings at the gym. Even though I'm saying that I do single leg exercises, I do those exercises the exact same weight, exact same rep on both sides. Let's recap. I talked about 4 exercises that help me recover. The first one is the isometric exercises. The second one is the band, using a band. You know what? I went on like 12-hour plane trips and I always have my bands with me in the airplane, doing my micro exercises. Well, the third one is full on deep squat, and the fourth one is the deadlifts. So those are my strength exercises, and it is only part of my big recovery picture. Through my journey, I learned that no 2 knee issues are the same. I share my experience here with you to empower you so that you can create your own recovery path. In this journey, I really believe that you need to become your own doctor. Recovery is a multifaceted process. I also use an anti-inflammatory diet that helped me tremendously. I still manage pain without any painkillers. And here I recommend you to watch those videos as well, so that you have an insight.